Welcome back to the Honolulu Cheese Podcast. I am your host, Ryan, joined as always by my boys Mito and Matt. And Matt is here, but I thought I would do the intro because we have some special news to share. You might have noticed we didn't record an episode last week. We apologize for that, but we really shouldn't be apologizing because Matt welcomed a new member to the Young family. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, Ryan. Much appreciated. My daughter Olivia was born July 30th at 4:59 p.m. We think she showed up right at 4:59 to try to get credit for a work day. So, TBD, she might be kind of lazy. We're not sure yet. We're gonna see how it goes. But she was a unit, 8 pounds 14 ounces. She is doing outstanding. My wife is doing great as well. So everyone is happy. Everyone is healthy. Family of 4. Credit to me. Officially a 2-time sex haver. Sorry, Mom, if you listen to this episode.
And no one can take that away from you.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah, boys, but it's good to be back. I know last week, Moran and I were thinking about jumping on Tuesday and getting an episode in.
No,
Ryan, you were traveling for work.
I just want to interrupt for a second. This guy Matt, his wife is about to pop, and he's worried about a podcast episode. If that's not dedication, determination, and all the Asians, I have no idea.
It was around like 4 p.m. when I hit up Moran. I was like, "Hey, Moran, I know we were gonna record about some like long shot bets we like tonight. Fill like 30 minutes, but I think maybe I'm gonna like hang out with my family since I'm gonna have another kid tomorrow." And he's like, "Jesus Christ, man, thank God! Like, go be with your family." So, credit to you boys for the support. It was much appreciated. We had a great day, and all is well on this end. She's sleeping pretty good. So, what else could you ask for? Eating,
That's great,
sleeping,
man.
and healthy.
That is actually huge. And funny story, before we started, like an hour before, Moran texted me on the side and he's like, "Hey, do you want to do a shot on the show for Matt's, to congratulate him on the baby?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds great. Absolutely." I pour one, I show up. Moran's next to show up. I'm like, "Hey, do you have your shot ready?" He's like, "No, I don't have any alcohol in the house." So that's kind of just that. And then Matt comes on and I ask Matt, I'm like, "Hey, do you have your shot ready?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And Moran's like, "You're not supposed to tell him." And I'm like, "Yes, you are, bro."
It's okay, Ryan. Have it in his honor. Go ahead.
And to be clear,
actually, I have mine poured right here.
Let's see it, Ryan. What are we drinking?
It's just some simple Jack Daniels, classic.
Cheers, brother.
In the freezer, yes. Yeah.
Outstanding.
Hey, to Olivia.
Thanks, buddy. Much appreciated. I'll take a sip of beer for the working man. Shout out to Stone Cold.
There you go. Moran took a sip of Sprite. We're all set. He's a dry household. You got to respect it.
Outstanding. Yeah, I did not show up with a shot because my house has no alcohol. It was simply because I did not know that was on the agenda. And we'll hold out for something better next week. Speaking of holdouts, boys, Micah Parsons wants out of Dallas. He is fed up with Jerry Jones. I mean, who on this podcast didn't see this coming? We talk about this every week, a tradition like no other. The Cowboys, they go into the offseason, they have somebody who's awesome, top tier at the position. You know what? Sign him today for $35 million. Nah, push it out. Now they're gonna have to pay him fucking $45 million. But he wants out. So what do we think, boys? Any chance Micah Parsons gets traded?
How much does it make your skin crawl that a couple days before they go ahead and extend Jake Ferguson, and this is just sitting out there? To answer your question, it's a 0% chance he gets traded. Unless like someone comes and I don't know, there's got to be a limit to first round picks you can give. It's not the NBA. You can't go out 30 years.
I think it's 3 technically in the NFL.
And I don't see a team doing that, and I also don't see Jerry Jones smart enough to take it because it makes sense to do. Like with or without Micah Parsons, you're not going anywhere. So I get it if you can get 3 first, and it's just not going to happen. It's not happening.
Ryan, you agree? No chance Parsons gets moved?
I agree because he would just be way too damn expensive. Like, what do you even give for Micah Parsons?
I mean, I think you just I think really the only comp you can make, like in the last 10 years, is the Khalil Mack trade. A dude, entering his prime of his career, 2 first rounders, probably like a 4th, something like that. It would be super, super expensive. I also am in the camp that I can't see him getting moved. I mean, we've seen this movie in Dallas for 3 years in a row. Dak Prescott, offer him a contract. He doesn't take it. He wants a little bit more. You hold on. You could have paid him 40. You ended up paying him 60. CeeDee Lamb, you could have paid him 25. You ended up paying him 35 just because you can't frickin' do anything right. So I don't think he gets moved. But let's play a fun little game. Moran, we're going to exclude the NFC North from this, right? Because everybody in their group chat, Moran, your Packers buddies, they want Micah Parsons. Ryan, your Lions buddies, they want Micah Parsons. My Bears buddies, mortgage in the future for Micah Parsons. While we don't think it's happening, what would be your favorite team, non-NFC North, so you can't take anybody from the division, that you would want to make a Micah Parsons trade? Ryan, let's go to you first.
You know what? I would go the Eagles just to make Dallas fans miserable, like Giants fans are miserable when they let Saquon go.
The funniest part is the Eagles might be the team who could do it. You include a first rounder and like Nolan Smith and Jordan Davis, something like that. That could maybe get it done. But I mean, there's no way that Dallas can do that. But I love the call.
Well, and Philly just has so much depth that they can realistically say fuck them picks and just keep going. Like, just wrap yourself a ring for the next couple years and call it a day.
Exactly. Moran, what do you think? Favorite fantasy world Micah Parsons trade partner?
It could be something like Cincy. And the reason I say that is because you can involve Trey Hendrickson if you really wanted to. I think Cincy, just because they can give something back.
It's got to be a team that's close, right? It's got to be a team where, like, Micah Parsons is on the roster. We can win the Super Bowl this year. I thought about Cincy. I thought about Buffalo. I thought about, the Chargers, the Chiefs, like teams like that, where you're like, man, if he were to go, those would be pretty fun. But, I mean, never say never, but I'll be absolutely stunned if he gets moved.
Same.
What about his division mate, Terry McLaurin? I know we touched on Terry. I think that was 2 weeks ago, 1 episode, maybe 2 episodes ago. Terry's kind of doing a hold in. He wants X amount of dollars. The Commanders aren't quite there. We were all in the camp of just pay Terry McLaurin whatever he wants for 2 years. And then once you have to pay Jaden Daniels, make sure he has no guaranteed money left. You guys think there's any chance Terry could be on the move? And then same question. What's like a fun fantasy landing spot for Terry? Fantasy football and like fantasy world.
I think there's a higher chance Terry gets moved, but I also think there's a higher chance that he gets his money at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, I think eventually the Commanders will just cave a little bit. Like, I think it was the perfect holdout situation because they're not letting him go.
No.
But a lot of teams do need a receiver, and he's very, like, affordable for being as good as he is compared to, like, a Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson. So, I don't know. I could see both play out, but I ultimately think he'll get paid.
I agree. But I wouldn't agree with you that I like the chances of him getting paid more than Micah Parsons. I would bet, at least 75 American dollars that some point, probably the week leading up to the season, Micah Parsons, highest paid defensive player of all time, 5-year deal at what TJ Watt got $41 million per, $42 million per. So what's that? 5 years, $210 million. Like I've just never been more sure of anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to solve all these problems.
Oh, are we flipping them, Moran? Tell me we're flipping them.
Terry for Tyreek. Just make it happen. Very simple.
How much older is Tyreek?
I think
Tyreek is
Not-
like 31,
not as much as you
right?
think, right? And Terry's
No, I think
almost 30.
I think Tyreek's 30.
He's 31.
Okay.
And Terry's like 29 or
Terry-
30.
He's 29.
Okay. I don't hate that. I do think that maybe, you put Jalen Waddle in the Tyreek Hill role. You put Tyreek next to Fat Debo. That could be fun.
I will
Allegedly-
say that would
allegedly
be
fat.
amazing for the Miami Dolphins, who, for them, Tyreek Hill is quickly becoming a locker room cancer.
It's
and
their
you can
fault.
tell that is their fault, 100%. And you can tell that Coach McDaniel hates him. Like, he wants him off the team. You can just hear it in the way he talks. So
He
that would
seems
be
like
great
an
for
easy
them.
guy to. He seems like an easy guy to hate, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he like hits women and gets arrested and stuff, so that's like never
Yeah,
a good
it's not
start.
It's not my thing
The
personally.
thing,
No.
like, I know we always bring up Miami here, but like, when you look at teams that haven't done anything, and you see Miami, it's like the owner's not even in agreement with the head coach, and like, how is there just so much battling? If the coach doesn't like his receiver as an owner, if you trust the coach, considering you gave him an extension after a little cute winning streak, hey, we're going to move Tyreek because we value you more than Tyreek. But here we are. Like, who values who? Just nothing makes sense in Miami.
I think Miami's just a really weird mix of overpaid older players who are like past their prime and don't care anymore.
They're
mixed
at the
with
cliff. Yeah. they're
yeah,
at the
mixed
cliff.
with like a hot young coach who has like just no control of the locker room. Like
But
he might
that's-
be like the best OC ever, but he just
It starts from the top, though.
yeah.
Like, if that happens with good ownership, the first time Tyreek spoke out, he would have got fined. He would have got suspended for a quarter, even for a drive, like something.
I mean, Tyreek had his own issues in KC too, and KC is like the best run franchise in the NFL. So I don't know. I don't know if you can fix Tyreek Hill's
No,
personality.
I know,
and
but I think
character
I
issues.
think his issues were more off the field with KC. They can't
Yeah.
stop him from hitting women, but like if something happened on the field, Andy Reid would have suspended him.
Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, I think Terry stays put. I mean, it'd be super fun to see Terry go to like, the Patriots, something like that. The Chargers, opposite Lad McConkey. That'd be a ton of fun. Big quarterback, throw it far, get it to Terry. But honestly, I hope Terry stays in Washington. Vibes around Washington are pretty good. I'd like to see him stay that way. Little bit of news came across the ticker today, boys. Jordan Addison suspended for the first 3 games of the season. Everyone kind of thought that was coming. That does mean he will miss week 1 against the Chicago Bears. I saw Justin Jefferson's a little banged up, so Bears 1-0. Mark it down. Good to know.
Well,
on to the next thing. Never mind. We're not discussing. No, but as far as we did have some football last week, Ryan. You were doing a live stream. I was trying to tune in and watch the Hall of Fame game and watch you, but Livia was about 20 hours old at that point, so it was a little bit chaotic in the old hospital room. So
Yeah.
what were your takeaways? I did see they lost 34-7. So Lions bad team this year is kind of what I'm thinking.
Before you guys jump into that, also the major news today, I know you guys are going to think it's silly, but the NFL banned smelling salts, and it's a big deal. I don't know if you guys seen that, but
I haven't. You guys ever
Oh,
done
yeah.
smelling salts?
I wish.
no.
I do it before every episode, actually.
I did one once, and it was something, all right.
Really?
Yeah.
Kittle literally said today, I don't know if he was like talking in tongue in cheek, but he said, I considered retiring today. So,
Oh, stop.
just saying.
Come on, George.
Moran, any
so-
insight into why they were banned? Are they just not healthy, or what's the...
So I know why. I was reading up on it before the show, if you don't mind me, though. I was just
Go
going to throw it out there that I think smelling salts are being used to, like, bypass concussion protocol a little bit. So, like, if a guy's looking a little woozy, it's like, here, smell this. And then they just, like, shake it off and get back in the game. So I think this is, like, a player safety issue that the NFL is trying to handle.
Well, let's bring up really why it's being banned. You can't advertise smelling salt.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that.
Am I wrong?
That's well said. That's fair.
Yeah.
The NFL can't make money off of it.
Yeah, we don't need it. You can't make money. We can't do it.
Like, I think smelling salts is the only thing in the NFL that I don't know what company provides it. The NFL isn't okay with that.
Just a guy in his basement just cooking it up in a kettle like a fucking pharmacist.
But go ahead, Ryan. Sorry, talk about your ass whooping you guys got last week.
Yeah, Ryan, talk about the beginning of the end here for the Lions regular season dynasty.
Yeah. Well, thanks to everyone who joined the live stream. I had a lot of fun, but we're just still working the kinks out. So thanks to everyone joining that. Yes, when the first play of the game is a fumble on the kickoff return from a guy you've never seen, like, I don't know what to say. I was just like rolling my eyes right away. I was disappointed that Hendon Hooker did not start the game. That was like my biggest thing.
Why was that? Sorry to interrupt, Ryan.
Why turn the damn music off? I don't want to. We watched 34-7. I don't care about the music. I don't know, Matt. To answer your question, I think he'll start week 2. Like I'm just kind of holding out for that. But like, it's year 3, bro. Like, you're a 3rd round pick. Like, you're healthy. I need you to like not be a baby bird anymore. Like, I need you to kind of like step in and be the backup we need you to be.
Oh, you think he didn't start because like he wasn't ready? My thought process, and I did no research, I was tied up, but my thing was like, all right, yeah, they don't need to see Hendon Hooker in the Hall of Fame game. They know what they have. But yeah, I think like maybe it was the opposite of that?
I mean, in my eyes, like, your backup quarterback is starting preseason games regardless. Like, he's playing with your best backups. Like, he's playing with the second unit. Yeah,
but the thing is, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but if you're playing big minutes in a Hall of Fame game, most likely you're not going to make the team. So
the Hall of Fame game's a little different, for sure.
Like, barely is, and like, it's an indictment of what they think of him. It's actually a good thing.
I think that's a glass half full for a thing. We haven't seen an unofficial depth chart yet. I hope you're right. I know those are starting to come out. So I don't know. But I watched Kyle Allen and I am just like,
he won't be on your team.
I know, bro, but just our backup situation in general just has me very nervous. And I know a lot of our fan base was like doomsday during the game, and I'm not going to go that far. Like, I think if any team starting quarterback gets hurt on a Super Bowl caliber roster, you're screwed.
That's what I was going to say, Ryan.
Unless you're like Nick Foles,
it doesn't matter who the backup.
It doesn't matter.
But still, Goff gets hurt, like, the Lions are going to implode.
Yeah. We were undefeated with ours, but go ahead.
Yeah, Malik Willis might be better than Jordan Love.
Here we go.
We'll get to that later in our half-baked hot takes.
Yeah,
stay
tuned in for that. I love that.
Also saw friend of the show Hussein Charara chime in. As a Dolphins fan, I'll gladly do Tyreek for Terry. Preach, Moran. Hussein, we'll see if we can get that done for you, buddy. We will. We'll hit up Chris Greer and who's the Commanders GM? Adam Peters? Peter Adams? Something. I don't know. I think it's Adam
Peters.
Peters.
Presidential last name.
Yeah,
I think that's the first time Mito and Sharada have ever agreed, and we got it on tape, so that's awesome.
Yeah, we're streaming that live, boys.
But also, one more thing on the Lions, Isaac Tesla and Ahmad Hassanain looked amazing. So I'm very excited for some of the draft picks we got. Tyleik Williams is apparently tearing it up in training camp as of today, so our young guys are looking good. We really got to figure out this backup quarterback situation. I'm not feeling good about it.
All right, perfect. Well, we'll get that sorted out. Also, Moran, I meant to bring this up to you in the group chat, but I'm just gonna bring it up to you on the show. Moran sends me a message on Instagram that says, like, the Bears family night had like 10,000 fans, and the Packers scrimmage had like 58,000. Moran, do you think that has anything to do with the fact that the Bears play in Chicago, literally the best summer city on the planet with unlimited things to do, and the Packers play in fucking Wisconsin, the lamest, dumbest, most boring state that's ever existed on the planet, where all people do is shovel cheese into their mouth and go to Packers games?
Matt,
do you think that had anything to do with it?
But you're talking to Moran, who just went to Lambeau on vacation in the summer.
Matt, we're really doing that?
I'm just saying.
Chicago Literally, Chicago is a less ghetto Detroit. Cut that shit out.
My
It is
God.
the greatest summer city on the planet.
I wouldn't
Moran.
go that far, but Chicago's awesome. You can't talk down the city of
What's
Chicago.
cool? What's cool in Chicago? Giordano's? Ooh.
Everything, bro. You could go to the beach. You could go out on the water. The food is incredible. The theater, the nightlife. Anything you want to do in Chicago,
Right.
you
Ask
can
yourself
Hold on,
the
hold
same
on.
question about Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Hold on. Let me ask Matt. Matt, where did you grow up?
Chicago.
Thank you. Just move on.
But I'm saying, like, I live in Detroit now. I love Detroit. I'm never moving back to Chicago. I like living in Michigan more than I like living in Chicago. But Chicago is the greatest summer city on the planet. There is nothing like
That's
it.
a heavy
Okay.
statement right there.
Can I ask you something, Matt?
Moran, you can ask me anything, buddy. Fire away.
If you guys are defending Super Bowl champions, that's not sold out?
I
Okay,
mean,
just the thought.
But
That's
Moran,
it.
that's the point.
bro,
They've been asked since like 2006.
I don't really think it is, honestly. Like, the excitement around the Bears is sky high, dude. Caleb Williams, Ben Johnson, everybody is chugging the Kool-Aid. The practices are amazing.
Are they?
Everything's amazing.
Are they?
Everybody's excited. So to answer your question, no. If we're defending Super Bowl champs, we probably draw a couple more thousand people, but I don't think it's sold out.
All right. I wasn't showing you that to like say it's a barometer of anything.
I know. I just thought
but
it was
like,
funny.
If you put the Packers family night on Mars, it's gonna sell out. So it doesn't matter.
You think people are going to get in a spaceship, Moran? I don't know, dude. Seems unlikely. All right, that was a hot take Moran had. We reached out on our socials because we wanted to hear. We were throwing around in the chat just these aren't like I totally necessarily believe it. It's like I got something, I'm kind of marinating on it. I think it could be a thing. We're calling it our half-baked hot takes. Are you a little stoned? Are you a little unsure? We don't really know. So, Moran, this was your idea. I want you to get us going. I want you to say I want you to get off, but not here, not now. Moran, start with your half-baked hot take for the 2025 season. Something you're like, I'm not gonna throw a bunch of money on this, but maybe a sprinkle, half unit.
Okay, so I'll be putting $100 on this. It is plus 7,500. Hassan Reddick will lead the league in sacks. He's going to Tampa. He's been healthy his entire career. The only games he's missed have been for contract disagreements. And Todd Bowles is a wizard. So that's why I wanted to get into this. And I think it's going to happen. And when it does happen, I'm going to be unbearable. So God help you all.
So I like the prediction. Like, can you give us a number, like ballpark even? Like,
No.
what are you expecting?
Whatever.
It doesn't have to be that number. I just wonder, like, where you're at.
Over under 15 and a half sacks
There you
for
go.
Hassan Reddick.
Over.
Wow.
Okay. How many games, Moran, do you know offhand, how many games did Hassan Reddick play last year? Because I like this take. I love it as a long shot. My only concern is when guys have contract holdouts, they miss a lot of time, your Le'Veon Bells, etc. They tend to come back
I think
not quite, where they were at.
I think he's missed a total of 5 games in his career, if I'm not mistaken.
Looks like for the Jets last year, he played 10 games. He started 2. Yeah, he did not have a very impressive year last year. But, I mean, he's had good sack numbers. I like it, Moran. I think it's a fun half-baked hot take.
And honestly, everyone gave up on the Jets. Like week 10.
Like the players,
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, and to be fair, Hassan Reddick gave up on the Jets last year before it was even cool to give up on the Jets. He gave up on the Jets before the season even started. So
I think it's always been cool to give
him.
up on the Jets.
Yeah, Hassan Reddick, he sets the trends. Shout out to Jets fan Dan Passato, our former coworker, who, God, that poor bastard, it's been rough. My half-baked hot take, I've been kind of dancing around this on the show for a while,
Oh,
and
here we go.
For most teams this wouldn't be super hot. I think that the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to lose more games this year than they win. I think the defense is old and has gotten older. I think Aaron Rodgers is over the hill kindly, and I just think that this is the year the wheels finally come off in Pittsburgh. I love Mike Tomlin. He's an awesome coach, but I think we look back at this year as like Aaron Rodgers imploded the Steelers just like he imploded the Jets, which is, to be fair, like a good thing long
Probably
term.
not.
It's what the Steelers need.
Probably not the right terminology to use with the Jets, but
Ooh. So we'll keep this a family show.
My goodness, bro.
What do you guys think? Steelers?
Aaron Rodgers probably believes crazy conspiracies on that too.
oh, I do too. We won't get into that though.
Yeah, sure. I think I mean it's either all or nothing. I feel with Aaron Rodgers. Like I'm so intrigued by the Steelers this year, and just him in general. But I feel like he's either gonna like win 11 games and like a wild card matchup, or flame out like historically, like Matt said.
Oh,
so,
if it goes bad, it's gonna go so bad.
Oh yeah, like there's just way too many personalities in the locker room. Like it's just, but you can see a world where it works out. Like I think there's like a bizarro hot take version of the one you just gave, where like the Steelers make the conference championship, and you know you can kind of see it. So I don't know, man.
So I wouldn't say Aaron Rodgers is over the hill. I would say he is the hill. So just be careful with what you say about him.
I'm not really sure what that means.
What the hell did you just say?
Is that like Glen
Are you sure
Allen
you didn't
Hill?
take a shot? Are you sure you're in the dry
Former
house
Cub?
already?
Yeah, we're good.
Good.
Ryan,
Ryan,
my turn?
hit us with your half-baked
I'm
hot
excited
take.
for mine because I think no one else has this, and I'm very excited. But yeah, I can see the path. The New York Giants will win 8 games this year.
Love
And
this.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because their D line is fucking amazing. And
I
with
love this.
that, it will take you far no matter what team you are. There's like the next best thing you can have to a great quarterback is a great defensive line. And when you have, let me just read the names. Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, who came along last year actually, Abdul Carter, Dexter Lawrence, like Abdul Carter's already like manhandling people in training camp, so they say. Like this can be a real headache for a lot of teams. I think they're better than Dallas, like just off that. And I mean, the Commanders are I don't know, man. They could be great. They have Jaden Daniels and everything, but I could just see a world where New York wins 8 games. I really like it.
I'm curious what the Giants over-under for wins is, Ryan, because you said 8.
It's probably like 5.
5.5. So
5.5.
Eight would be a kind of a hot take, Ryan. I like that.
I mean, you're kind of in it, right? Like, and like with the quarterback, you have Russell Wilson, like perfect 8-win quarterback. He's not great anymore, but he's not like the worst quarterback in the league. Like you can do worse than Russell Wilson. So I could see it. You know, I like Tyrone Tracy. I like Cam Scatabo. Like there's a lot of things going on. Malik Neighbors.
If their run game works, that team's going to be good.
Not to derail us from the D-line, which is going to be awesome, and I'm very excited to watch it. I need Jameis Winston to Malik Neighbors for 10 games like I need air to breathe. 275 targets for Malik Neighbors. He's going to have 3,000 yards. Jameis throws 40 picks, and the Giants go 8-9. Let's get it done.
Hell yeah. That sounds very ideal, actually.
All right, boys. Let's get into. We got some hot takes from our listeners. So thank you guys so much for the questions. Our first one is from my boy Chad. This was from Instagram. Chad his take is not half baked. He is baked. The Bears win 14 games. So Chad has the Bears going 14-3. Love the optimism there, Chad. Guys, do you think the Bears will win more or less than 14
Wait.
games?
Surely Chad meant 14 games over the next 3 years.
I don't think that's what he meant.
What
Chad?
Maybe.
What was the drug people were taking where you eat faces and stuff?
Ayahuasca.
Wasn't that bath salts?
Yeah. I think Chad's on some bath salts.
Possible. Certainly possible.
So
Good
to
guy.
answer,
Possibly on bath
to
salts.
answer your question, how about this, Chad? If the Bears win 14 games, I will send you my address, and I will pay your mortgage for a year.
Why would you ever say that on a live show?
Chad's got a big house in Georgia, so.
Chad,
No.
I'll maybe pay your taxes.
Chad, I will cover 1 month of your homeowner's insurance in the coming year. Very nice of you to do.
They did not shake on it, for the record.
Chad, he's high on the Bears this year and possibly on.
Oh, he's high, all right.
Yeah. Our next one was from Superior Smokers on IG. Packers will be the worst team in the division, and the owners will be so embarrassed they move the team to London. The London move, I'll be honest, feels unlikely. Also, who would, Moran, let's say hypothetically, the Packers owners move the team to London? Would you have to sign off on that?
Probably. I'm a pretty big deal. They'd probably need my signature first.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
So I love the passion. I'll be honest, I don't see the Packers finishing last, and I also don't see them moving to London. But
family night on Mars would happen before the Packers moved to London.
Even if they had family night in London, Ryan, they'd draw 70,000 easy. It'd be like an Oasis concert.
Oh, big time.
So Superior Smokers is my good friend Jeremy Hengy. If you need a smoker, I would say call him, but go somewhere else after that take. But yeah,
it's like a smoker for meat. I may be in the market.
It's actually phenomenal meat.
He knows his way around meat for sure.
Yeah,
I've never knows how to handle meat.
Yeah, I would never publicly say I would love some of Hengy's meat right now, but I would love some of Hengy's meat right now.
All right, in the past 5 minutes, Moran has wanted some meat and is paying mortgages.
All right. Back to the nature at hand. Perfection is perfection, so I'm going to let him understand. Antonio on IG says, Hutch, a.k.a. Lieutenant Dan, wins Comeback Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year, and Goff leads the league in passing yards. Let's attack
Wait, keep going. I'm almost there.
What's that?
Continue. I'm sorry.
Let's attack this one.
Moran got it. Thank you, Moran.
He was making a sexual reference, Matthew.
Oh. I wouldn't know.
Matt, you're a 2-time confirmed sex hammer, bro. Get with it.
That's true. I am. Shout out to me. All right, Moran, if you had to place a bet, we'll call it a half unit on Hutch winning Comeback Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, or Goff leading the league in passing yards, what do you think is the most likely to happen out of those three?
Comeback Player of the Year. If he has 10 to 12 sacks,
hands down, I agree.
He's going to win it. That's not even half-baked. That's a good bet.
Yeah, that's a great bet.
Same. I agree. And I honestly, call me a homer. I wouldn't be surprised if he won Defensive Player of the Year. I called that out last year, and he was on his way, and then he broke his leg. So, shout out to Hutch, man. I love that guy.
Is there a world where he wins both?
No chance.
If he wins Defensive Player of the Year, you have to give him Comeback Player of the Year. Do you not?
So I disagree, because the NFL likes to spread those out. I don't think they're giving 2 to 1 person.
Yeah, you might be right. They probably give it to Aaron Rodgers.
You're not winning Defensive Player of the Year when your defense is going to be a top 15 defense or bottom 15 defense.
If you had a bunch of, if you had 20 something sacks and the team was still solid,
Myles Garrett won it, and their defense wasn't.
Cleveland's defense was good when he won it. I don't know if you remember fantasy. They were winning fantasy games for people.
I don't know if fantasy defense makes you a really good defense.
I think for Defensive Player of the Year specifically, and we could get our research team to dive into this a little more. Defensive Player of the Year is more like team success matters more, I think, than like how good the defense actually is. Like if the Lions, win 13 games and Hutch has 20 sacks, even though the defense was like middle of the pack, I still think he's got a pretty good shot.
Yeah, agreed.
And then the third one, like I'm not gonna even mention it. It's not happening. So we're not doing that.
I don't, if the Lions, defense regresses a little bit and they're airing it out a little bit, I don't think that's crazy that Goff could lead the league in passing yards. But I wouldn't.
Did he say yards or touchdowns?
Yards.
Oh, okay. I apologize. That could happen because you guys are gonna lose a lot of games.
I mean,
defense,
4,500 yards like in his sleep with the playmakers we have, right? Like the new OC is scary, I guess, but it could also be better. Like you never know.
Here we go.
Just saying.
All right, we're gonna lump these next two together. So Hussein on IG, I believe that's our boy Hussein. The NFC North division winner will have 10 wins. Let's start there because I think that sounds like a hot take, but with the division and the schedule and playing the AFC North and the NFC East, I think like 10, 11 wins may get it done.
I think that like that's only realistic if every team wins at least like 7 or 8 games, right? Like you can't have like a stinker go 4-13 because if you do, then I believe that the division winner will have like 12 or 13 wins.
Yeah, it's got to be tight for sure.
It's got to be that division where like everyone's separated by like 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the odds show it to be too.
Yeah.
Like if you look at over unders, it shows it to be,
Yep.
a 10-game winner, 11-game winner. This division's going to beat up on each other. That's actually not a hot take. I actually like that take.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's exactly, especially when you had 2 teams last year. It feels like a hot take because we had, the Lions, the Packers, the Vikings all won so many games last year. But, if things shake out how we think, it could definitely be a bloodbath.
The best thing about this year, we've talked about it before, is the Lions record and the Vikings record was so good, and they have so much uncertainty. Like, we haven't seen this in a long time for teams that had those kind of records. So, it's going to be fun.
Yeah,
absolutely. And then the second part of Hussein's comment was Jordan Love will throw the most interceptions in the league. I feel like Jordan Love could have the highest percentage of throws intercepted if he were to play bad, but the Packers are going to run the ball too much and be too good on offense for him to throw the most picks.
I was just going to say, wasn't it like 2 weeks ago we were just talking about the Packers like high running rate and like by math alone, that's not going to happen. And honestly, like LaFleur is like, although I can't stand the guy, like he's too good of a coach to let that happen.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like they're not going to be like a 6-win team just airing it out all day. Like those are the kinds of teams that do that.
No, exactly. Moran, I'll assume you do not have that on your bingo card.
Next question.
Okay. Next, we'll go to Tim Collins on IG. The Lions won't win the NFC North. What do we think about that? I think that take is lukewarm because they are favored, but I don't think it's insane.
I think if you grab 10 NFL fans who are not in this area and ask them that question, like 6 of them would say the Lions aren't going to win the division. Like, I don't think that's a crazy, because everyone's just so scared about our coordinators and like the injuries that are kind of already happening and like a result of last year too. I don't know.
It comes back to the Vegas thing again. Like,
all the books have them favored. I'm looking now. They're favored. They're plus money everywhere, but so it is a hot take technically.
For sure.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody on this podcast would be like stunned if the Lions didn't win the NFC North.
I expect it.
Well, we know you expect it.
I also expect the Packers to win the NFC North this year, but
really? Wait,
I do.
That's the first time you've said that.
No, he said that multiple times already.
Really?
I do. I'm cooking up, and I don't really want to say it out loud, but
no, go ahead.
We'll talk about it after.
No, go ahead.
Well, you gotta say it now. Don't be that guy.
I don't know. I just I'm a little worried that the Packers if it all comes together.
Look how he's moving in his
why
in his
are you
voice.
so nervous?
I don't like really saying it, guys. So I'm just gonna try to work through it.
I don't really want to.
You got all sheepish.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look how red he's turning.
I know.
Should we just move on? Just say what you got to say.
I just think there's a world where the Packers are very good.
Hey.
Oh,
listen,
that's not
Matt's,
what you were going to say,
no.
bro. Come on.
But this is how you know Matt is a diehard Bears fan, because it took everything in him to even just say that, bro.
It's a concern I have. It's a concern. That's all it is. I think it could happen.
First you were sniffing your mic, now you're whispering into it. I don't like this.
I've never wanted to see someone feel more awkward than I do right now. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's just where I'm at. It's some stuff that I've been workshopping, and I'm not really ready to say it in a public forum. But I think the Packers, things could gel for them with a healthy Jordan Love and an upgraded receiving core and a good defense and a running game and a good O-line.
But that's just how crazy this division is, because like 2 takes ago, we're talking about the Packers finishing last, and here you are saying they're going to win, and it's like...
Well, just because someone unintelligent said that take, like, that's not...
It was hot. It was a hot take.
It is a hot take.
The Pitch Grid pod, shout out to those guys at the Pitch Grid. This one's kind of hot. The Arizona Cardinals make the playoffs. Thoughts, boys?
Go ahead, Moran.
No, why not? Like, the NFC West is very, very open. We talked about the Niners before on this podcast. It could be the end of their era. The Rams are one Stafford injured away. Like, it's very possible.
That's a great call, Moran. That's the big thing for me is on paper, the Cardinals are pretty comfortably the third best team, but the Niners have a lot of uncertainty, and Stafford is just so important to the Rams.
He's hurt right now.
That's what I mean.
He'll be fine.
Dude.
Bro, his back problems are like catching up to him. One rib shot, like anything can happen.
I think that's fair, but I don't like banking on that to say the Arizona Cardinals are going to make the playoffs. Like, Kyler Murray is just too big of a question mark to confidently say that. And if I saw enough out of Marvin,
it's only half baked, Ryan. It's not common.
That's fair. That's fair. And I like the Cardinals a lot. Like, I kind of root for them in a way because they're like these lovable historic franchises that always lose, similar to us. But like, Marvin Harrison didn't really show a lot last year, so you're kind of banking on that too. I like James Conner, but he's getting older. The defense is so, like, as always, / not that good.
The defense is not great.
I think the Rams and Niners are just so far and away better. But yeah, if Stafford gets hurt, you have a shot.
Also, they're not similar to you. They've played in a Super Bowl, so...
That is true, but they've also been around forever and have no championships.
That was a great Super Bowl.
No championship.
It really was
a great Super Bowl.
That would be on probably my Mount Rushmore. Let's do this for next week. Our Mount Rushmore of best Super Bowls we've watched in our lifetime.
Oh,
just like our favorite ones.
I already know my
you know
number
what,
one.
Ron, you bring up Super Bowls enough with your team. Don't do it for other teams.
Oh, I can't bring up something that never happened with you. You're right. I should never talk about it. You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
All right. Our next one comes from Hassan on IG. I got to be honest, Haas. This one it's tough for me to see. Jordan Love will be benched at some point during the year.
Can I address this one?
Yes, please.
He will be benched because we're going to have several games where we're up 20. Move on.
I don't think that's what he meant.
I don't think that was the spirit of Hassan's question, but okay. I like that. I like that.
So my first thought to that was no, because Jordan Love makes too much money to be benched in the first place. But I remember a guy named Matthew Stafford getting benched when he played for the Lions. Like, when he was very good.
That was...
No, that was insane. I think it was against the Cardinals, if I remember right. It was like 2016, 2017. I could be wrong about the team, but he did get benched. He was having a horrible day. He threw like 4 picks. It was not going well.
That was because you guys were like down 20. It was just to reset the game.
Ron, you don't bench Matthew Stafford.
That's not really bench, though. That's like this game got away from us.
Yeah, that's not a bench, bro. That's not the same.
Bench. What do you mean?
It's not the same.
Not at all. You took him out of the game. And
Right.
let like
Because the
another
game was
quarterback
out of
run.
reach.
Ryan, getting benched is a one-possession game where you think that player in the game is going to hurt you from winning the game.
Oh, I wish I
Exactly.
remembered this game a little bit better. It was not like the game was out of reach, like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Like he got taken out of the game, and our backup played like significant snaps. Like he got benched. Let's call it what it is.
It's not the same.
It is the same.
It's not.
We'll
Murat, would
have
you ever
to-
take like Tom Brady out of the game?
If they were down 20 and we have 14 weeks or whatever left in the season, yeah, I would. If the game's over,
Yeah,
Oh, you
sometimes you gotta just
don't.
cut your losses and be like, yeah, all
No,
right.
bro, I could not
our
disagree
guys
more
getting
with you
killed
guys.
back there.
why is Ryan acting like guys sitting out the rest of the game of a blowout is not common?
I gotta look up that game, and I wish I could remember it a little bit better right now. But the game was definitely in reach, and he got benched. It's simple as that.
We wish you could remember it too, Ryan, because
well.
it's not happening. All right, this one is from Jonathan Stanfield on TikTok. The Lions will have a top 10 offense, a top 10 defense, 2,000-yard running backs, and 3,000-yard wide receivers. That'll definitely get you a top 10 offense. I'll tell you that right now.
I hope that guy follows us because I want to hear more from him.
I hope someone that stupid does not follow us. Just
Bro,
keep-
don't
just
say
keeping it
that
real.
about someone who's commenting on your show.
Justin Stanfield needs to go into a field and not come back.
He that would be aggressive. I don't know that any team's ever had 3,000-yard receivers.
The
Maybe of like a Peyton Manning
Colts.
team. Okay, yeah.
I think.
With Brandon Stokely and Reggie
No,
Marv.
Reggie Wayne
no.
and-
I think it was Edrin James and 2 receivers. I could be wrong.
and
I
Marvin.
don't remember.
We'll have to look that up. That would be a hot take. That would be a top 10 offense.
But so he said wide receivers though, and I love you for the take, buddy. But that's like, who's going to be the third wide receiver who gets 1,000 yards? Like, it's not Tim Patrick. I'll tell you that.
he's buying the
buying the
Tesla.
Tesla?
He's buying the Tesla
Hey, man.
stock.
If that happens, and honestly, like, I think Tesla is going to be involved sooner rather than later. Like, I really do. I think he's really
We're
good.
calling him Tesla, Ryan. We can't just call him Tesla.
No, that's his name, bro.
I don't want to call him that. We're going to call him Tesla on this show.
Oh, so you can say the Packers are going to win the division, but you can't pronounce the guy's name right.
I just think it's better for the show if we call him Tesla instead of Tesla. All due respect to to Tesla and his parents. All right, this is from
Real quick,
go ahead,
sorry.
Ryan.
Someone sent me this. I actually thought it was funny. Isaac Tesla's new nickname will be Coleslaw. Reason being, because he's white and dangerous to leave out in the open.
Wow.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that.
I can get behind that too.
Spoils easily. You know, sometimes seems like a good idea and then ultimately isn't.
Also,
I don't
loved
mind
seeing him featured on Inside the Den. It was really cool. He grew up a Lions fan. He showed up in a Lions jersey to the facility. Like, it was really cool. I love that guy.
Also, one more thing, Justin. Whatever I say, like, take it with a grain of salt. I really don't want you to hurt yourself, and I appreciate the follow.
Yeah, Justin, Moran thinks you're drinking, you're a little gassed up. Good for you, buddy. This is from Layupline7 on TikTok. It says, George Kittle gonna be drafted too high. Niners will spread the ball around to CMC and other weapons. I'm not gonna lie to you, Layuplines. I think George Kittle in the 4th round is maybe the best pick in fantasy right now. So that's just stupid. I kid. It's a hot take. What do you guys think? George Kittle. Like him this year for fantasy? I assume he's talking about for fantasy or no?
So, as someone who's had George Kittle on his team a couple times, you love it, but you hate it. Like, you love it because he will win you some weeks by himself, like on those weeks where he goes off for like 35, 40 points. But he's also the king of getting you like 5 as well when you
Every
like
tight end
really
is.
need it. I know, and that's the thing. But George Kittle is like consistently like a top 3 to 4 tight end, and he's not like Kelsey old yet. Like, he's still got a lot of juice, and he's still super competitive, and he's on a good offense. Like, I don't buy that take. They have more than enough ball to go around in San Fran.
Everyone on the Niners scares me because the same thing. I'm expecting a Niner implosion, and we get to like week 10, 11, and oh, he's banged up. We're gonna sit him the rest of the year. Stuff. I don't think the Niners are gonna be good this year. I could be
Implosion
wrong.
how though? Like the locker room or like injuries?
No,
Like
just
what are you talking about?
Just like their season gets away from them, and then they start resting players when they're not supposed to, and things like that.
I mean, I think we saw that story last year. Like, I'd be shocked if that happened again. Like, you kind of like you're coming in fresh, right? Like Debo's gone, Ayuk has kind of a second chance. Kittle's your leader.
Ayuk's
CMC's
not going to
healthy.
be playing, brother.
Yeah, he might not be. I
He's
mean,
not going to be.
And they have to worry about Juwan Jennings missing time as well
Correct.
because he's injured right now as well. But I don't know, man. Healthy CMC, Brock Purdy just got paid. Like, I don't know. They're still really good.
I'm on the complete opposite side of the spectrum. If I had to bet money on a team to be the 1 seed in the NFC right now, would probably be the Niners. They got an easy schedule.
I don't know if I'd go 1 seed, but I think they're going to be
That's
really
where I'm
good
at. Yeah, I think I like
respect
the
it.
Niners.
Well, they're
this
still
year.
crazy talented.
And then a couple more here. This one, this is from Hassan in group chat. It just says,
The one that you're not in, Matt.
caring for more than one team shows that you don't have a favorite and just like the sport. Going to be honest, Hassan, comments like that make me glad I'm not in this group chat. What does that mean, bro? Of course of course it means you don't have a favorite team if you care about more than one team. What do you mean? What does that mean, guys? Maybe
What
there
does
was
that mean,
more
Ron? You know him
context.
best.
Reread it for me one more time.
So
My brother-in-law, by the way.
I'll read it from the chat itself. Here.
Yeah.
So caring for more than one team shows you don't have a favorite and just like the sport. Oh, it's literally how we typed it out. I think he's just kind of ripping on people who like can't pick a side, like can't commit.
Well, do we know people like that? Are we talking about Rob Lowe? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, with the NFL hat, absolutely. Well, I thought okay, let me just help Haas out real quick. I thought the second take
Yeah, his second
he gave
take
was a
was
little
much
more
better.
spicy, so I'll read this one. So
I'm just kidding, Haas. All love, brother. I just had to give you some
we
shit.
do love you. We do love you. So he said gambling on the sport, while it does make the sport more interesting, means you don't really care about the sport. You more so want to just make money.
I mean, that's fair. But
So I was on the opposite of this because I'm in the group chat. If I'm working my ass off to earn my money, which mostly I am, some days I don't do anything, but if I'm going to bet my hard-earned money on something, doesn't that mean that I care about something even more?
Yeah. I mean, it can be both. And I would actually just add on to his take saying that gambling actually, for a lot of people, can ruin the sport they love.
That's
can
fair.
Suck the
Gets
love
you
out of
more
the game because then it becomes a stressor and like a job for you with pressure that you just didn't need.
That is very fair, for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I know, we all, we throw some bets around on this show. None of us are super hardcore gamblers. I definitely think that there is a subsect of the population that, gambling is the most important thing. Like, Moran, if I told you had a pick between gambling on football and watching the Packers, you never gamble on football again, and you wouldn't even hesitate, correct?
Yeah, 100%. I didn't gamble until I was like
So
24.
yeah, but there's definitely people on the opposite side of that. So, but yeah, no, it's be careful and 1-800-GAMBLER and all that good stuff. If you feel like it's getting away from you.
I'm so happy you just said that, Matt, because I was about to say, like, I've done therapy for a while. Like, I've worked with clients who have had their issues with gambling, and I've seen like firsthand the impact it has on your lives. Please be careful. Like, have your fun, do whatever. Don't destroy your life over it. It's not worth it. Don't lose your marriage and things like that.
Never make a bet you need to win.
Exactly.
Basically, is how I do it. If you're like,
Correct,
I need this bet to win, then don't make it.
Yeah,
Shout out to Mike Beasley.
Yeah, if you're trying to bet to get rich, you shouldn't be betting.
Yeah, because nobody ever got rich betting.
Well, and don't bet
for
put food
maybe
on the
Emmanuel
table.
Clase,
Like
TBD.
Always make sure you're taken care of and bet with the money you have, not the money you need, like you said.
Exactly.
So can we bring up the discussion we had yesterday about if you would give up football for said thing?
Sure.
Yeah, let's end on that, Moran. That's a great call. So the reason this came up is SummerSlam was this weekend. Shout out to SummerSlam. It was a movie. A lot of things happened.
Bro, since Olivia has been born, the WWE pay-per-views have been elite.
Yeah, many are saying that they're trying to appease my daughter, and
For real.
maybe she's going to be a big wrestling fan. We don't know that to
I'm
be a
sure
fact,
she will
but-
be.
So what came up was Moran and Ryan and I were texting in our group chat, and I said, Moran, just for fun, and thank God we don't ever have to do this, but if you had to give up football or wrestling, what would your choice be? And we debated a little bit and we went back and forth, and we both were like, wrestling is all year round, and who cares what the result was. We love football, we love wrestling. Ryan thought it was crazy that it was even a discussion. Ryan's not a wrestling fan, to be clear. So Moran, I thought you had a great question. Ryan, if you had to give up football or movies, and you're a big movie guy,
I like
and you
movies.
said that was completely different, but if you think about it, it's very similar. It's an entertainment, it's writing, it's something you can watch, it's episodic. So, Ryan, if you had to give up...
Wait, hold on. Let's not pussyfoot around it. Matt, what was your answer?
My answer is I don't think that there is a chance in any universe that I could ever give up watching pro wrestling.
And my answer was the same. Ryan, now you can go ahead and answer, because I know you were about to say, I'm not answering, you didn't answer. So go ahead. Answer the question.
It's such a hard question, bro.
Answer the question.
I'd have to say I'm not giving up movies. And
Thank
I loop in like TV shows to that. I know Moran mentioned video games. I'll loop that in as well. But because I have other sports, though, like if you say all sports or movies, that becomes like an impossible
agreed.
question.
Agreed.
Like, I can say at least I have the Tigers and Pistons going. Like I have other things I can focus on.
Bro, we lost all sports during COVID.
And it was miserable.
I did something very scary. I read a book. Never again.
Oh, that's how you know it was rough.
God.
What's
T's
wrong
and
with you?
P's. T's and P's, Moran. All right.
So
well,
yeah,
guys,
that would be my answer. But yeah, that is a very hard question. Matt, for the record, has not seen so many like all-time great movies, and he has to catch up.
No, I don't watch a lot of movies. My wife and I, for whatever reason, we watch like a lot of stand-up comedy specials. We watch some sitcoms.
Fair.
And I watch a lot of wrestling. So we don't have a ton of time because I'm a big fat loser.
AAA this Saturday.
That's right. King of the Luchadores, Dominic Mysterio. All right, Ryan. People did not tune in to hear about wrestling unless that they did. Shout out to them. Take us home. Before we go, though, guys, really appreciate everyone tuning in. Apologies for missing an episode last week. Just had some real life family stuff going on. So appreciate everyone who reached out in the comments on IG, everything. Family is doing great. And yeah, we are just barreling toward the season. So we'll continue to roll. And thanks again for everyone who sent in their half-baked hot takes. We'll see. Maybe we'll come back to this in the off season when we're looking for content and see how close everybody got with their takes.
Should be a lot of fun. And as always, may your Kool-Aid stay blue.
Your head stay cheesy.
Bears. Thanks, everybody.
Congrats, Matt.
Thanks, buddy.
Congrats.